barely running and ripping, but still I'm flipping on rolls.
Yeah, it's your boy Crypto Blood. Boy, if I was a weed smoker, I would be rolling up to this one. Welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis. It is August 23rd. 2018. Let me give a shout out to my man Kyle Harmon. This is the second song request for Devin the Dude. This one is the Lackville 79. This joint is hot. I don't even know about this guy Devin the Dude like that, but this is another banger. I appreciate you guys, all you hip hop heads out there. Rolling Lackville 79. It's your boy Crypto Blood. What's good? Hope you guys are doing all right today. Today we're going to be talking about two articles that I found, but before we get started, I do want to bring your attention to an initiative that a gentleman from the Webbot room, he reached out to. I don't know if he's in the Webbot room, but definitely something that I wanted to bring attention to. And if you guys are generous and have any extra cash, extra crypto, definitely look out for it and donate. But it's for the flood that's going on in Kerala. It's a state in India, and they're having the worst flood in centuries. My man Unfamiliar Truth reached out to me. Here's the tweet that he put out. He's partnered with a crypto fiat exchange to accept donations in crypto/tokens. Please retweet to spread the word, and you can donate. I'm going to leave a link to the actual blog post. It's right here. It's a Medium post kind of detailing what's going on. Yeah, if you guys have some extra tokens laying around in this bear market, I know, just check it out. And here's a link to actually contribute if you want. Again, that's accessible from the Medium post that I will link in the bottom of this video. I do want to just read a little note that he sent me. So he says here, while we all are collectively trying to bear this bear market, the gorgeous state of Kerala in my country is suffering from the worst floods in over a century. The death toll is 400 and rising as we speak. In times like this, I urge our crypto community to show some solidarity and support as they can. I hope we can demonstrate that our hearts are bigger than our bags. We are partnering with Crypto Fiat Exchange to accept donations in cryptos and tokens and donate it to disaster relief measures in Kerala. He's also got a spreadsheet. I'll link that as well. It details all of the donations received along with transparent details of expenditures made. Just thought I would give that attention because it's definitely well needed. We definitely have to give back in times of need like this. So I think over 250,000 people have been displaced, which is crazy, man. That is amazing. So I'm just hoping everyone stays safe over there, and you guys donate if you can. Again, the first article that I'm going to discuss today is regarding actually an interesting tidbit that I found on Trust Nodes about ICOs and how much ETH these ICOs collectively are holding currently, over $1 billion. So we'll take a look at that. And also, this is late news, of course, but I published my video before the information came out. But the Bitcoin ETFs were from ProShares were denied or disapproved yesterday, along with I think 7 others. So we're going to look into the details of that. But first, let's take a look at that market cap. Currently, we are at $209 billion. Bitcoin's dominance is at 53%. And not, again, just stagnant right now, people. Not too much action other than a few coins that have seen an epic rise over the last 7 days. One being VeChain, Lisk, and Ontology as well. Not too much to really talk about right now. We're kind of back right where we were before, 6,400 area. So we're just keeping an eye on it, and I'll just keep you posted on that tomorrow and see if there are any new developments from this price action in Bitcoin. But the first article, as I stated, is out of Trust Nodes, and it is about ETH. and these ICOs. It says here ICOs hold $1 billion worth of ETH. So it says here the projects that have raised funds in initial coin offerings currently hold over 3.3 million ETH, with 16,000 of that sold last week, around $4.4 million worth. Data from Sentiment shows Rejects is the biggest ICO'd ETH holder after Ethereum Foundation, with some 470,000 worth of ETH. That's about $130 million, more than its total market cap. Golem comes in second position with 369,000 ETH, worth about $100 million, just under its current market cap of $140 million. Topping the big three is Status at 250,000 ETH, roughly around 70 million. And here's a spreadsheet they have here of the top ETH holdings by ICO projects. In combination, more than 3 million ETH is being held by ICOs, with Ethereum Foundation holding another 660,000 ETH, roughly about 200 million. The vast majority no longer have any ETH, presumably because they have sold them, including Omizago, which raised more than 71,000 last year, now seemingly has zero. Sentiment has called on projects to reach out if they see any incorrect information, with our attempt to confirm with OMG whether they have indeed sold all of their ETH are unsuccessful. That's based on ETH movements out of official ICO accounts, which might sometimes move ETH for other reasons than selling. But D2 Capital, which provides crypto funds management, estimates 70% of the ETH moved by ICOs goes to exchanges. The sale of ETH by ICOs has slowed down compared to EOS' relentless liquidation of ETH earlier this year, sometimes by market selling on exchanges. But ETH to fiat conversion by ICOs continues pretty much daily, albeit at far lower levels than during the peak in May. Interestingly, longtime ETH holders are selling too, far less than during the peak in February or even during the beginning of 2017, but it looks like there has been a slight uptick recently. It appears many cashed out in early 2016 when ETH's price was about $5 or so, and plenty sold at the beginning of 2017 during ETH's rise from 20 to 420. So you guys, what do you think? Is this $1 billion still some tail risk for the price of ETH? I think so. You guys let me know though. But it does seem like there's an uptick in selling going on by Genesis Blocks. I thought this was a good article to highlight and show you guys what's going on with these big bags of ETH that these organizations are still holding. But it looks like a lot of them have already sold a decent amount of their ETH. So you can look at this glass half full or half empty. You guys let me know, what do you think? So the next article out of AMB Crypto, and it's about that ETF that was denied. We already knew that was going to happen. At least I knew it. I thought so, at least. I was nothing 100%, but I had a fairly good feeling that this would not be approved. And seeing the reasons yet again why the SEC decided not to approve the Bitcoin ETF starts to give me again some reservations about what's going to happen. Not necessarily this year. I don't think anything's going to be passed this year, but the deadline for the Van Eck ETF in March/February. I'm starting to really reconsider yet again. I'm backtracking, it seems like. But I initially thought that no ETF would be passed. Then I changed my mind and said, hey, maybe we'll see it in March. But now I am thinking we may not see an ETF for a while, just simply because the reasons they're citing here, first of all, are ridiculous. But secondly, I don't see that changing. So we'll have to see. Again, I don't really care. I wasn't really a proponent of this ETF whole idea in any way. I just knew that if it were to be passed, it would add a lot of interest to Bitcoin by the institutional crowd, and therefore would definitely cause an increase in pricing from that by itself. Bitcoin will increase in price regardless of an ETF, in my opinion, but this would definitely accelerate it for those who are all about the price. But anyway, it says here the SEC has rejected another ETF. NYSE ARCA had proposed for a rule change with the SEC in order to list and trade ProShares Bitcoin ETF and short Bitcoin ETF. The proposed rule change was filed on the 4th of December 2017, after which the commission prolonged the decision on whether to approve or disapprove the proposed rule change in the month of January 2018. Following this, the SEC ruled a statement in the month of July. It stated that they will be postponing the decision yet again, as they require more time to come to a conclusion. It is also recorded that the proposed rule change had over 13 comments as of August 21st, 2018, a day before they drew upon the decision to disapprove the proposed rule change. The SEC stated the rejection does not rest on whether Bitcoin or blockchain technology has a value as an investment or innovation. The SEC rejected the proposed rule change because of the following reasons. 1. The exchange platform has not met its burden under the Exchange and Commission Act. Secondly, the exchange platform has not met its burden under the Commission's rule of practice to demonstrate that its proposal is consistent with the requirement of the Exchange Act section. And then thirdly, the exchange platform does not satisfy the National Securities Exchange rule, which requires for the platform to be designed in a manner which prevents fraudulent and manipulative acts and practices. How ironic. In addition to this, the SEC also states that the exchange platform has not provided sufficient proof that then Bitcoin futures market has a significant size. This is also one of the major reasons the Winklevoss ETF was rejected by the SEC. So it kind of highlights what they said verbatim here. And then it goes on, the article says, out of 6, 1 stated that the whole cryptocurrency community is aware of that Bitcoin volatility is the result of manipulation. The article goes on to say another commenter states that the example of a Ponzi scheme in the cryptocurrency market is Bitcnnect. The exchange platform promised returns of up to 120%. This is true. The commenter stated the commission should not send the wrong signal to Bitcoin manipulators, who, the commenter asserts, currently operate with impunity. And then some other reasons that they made comments about Bitcoin being manipulative was that a minor portion of the Bitcoin community can manipulate the Bitcoin and altcoins in an unregulated market. They are manipulated by traders and investors who hold a large amount of the cryptocurrency. Oh, like the Cabal and JP Morgan and the London LIBOR, all that, right? That's the type of stuff you're talking about. Oh, okay, right. For this, the commenter also cited Kraken, one of the leading exchange platforms, as one of the examples. And also talked about pump and dump schemes, which are organized online messaging apps such as Telegram. This is just hilarious. That the reasons they're denying it, they should be denying everything that is currently in the legacy system then, because it's all manipulated. It's just manipulated by the individuals that they allow to manipulate it. I don't really care, like I said, but you guys let me know, isn't this ironic that they're listing all of these reasons for not approving the Bitcoin ETF? It's the same thing that's going on in their markets that they regulate now. Silver, gold, all the precious metals, all that stuff, LIBOR, it's all manipulated. So I'm not sure and don't understand their reasoning here. But with that being said, I have to now retract my sentiment and go back to my original mind frame or thoughts about the ETF. I don't think we're even going to see one in March now or February. I don't know. It just, for the reasons they state, there is nothing in the next 2-3 years that will change that. So I don't, and you know, you guys let me know what you think, but I don't think it's priced in there for a denial of the Van Eck in early 2019. That is not priced into the markets. The other ones I think have been finally priced in. So you guys let me know your thoughts. It's not going to stop Bitcoin or the cryptocurrencies at all, but it would have given it a catalyst to the upside for sure. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure you guys like and subscribe and click that bell if you do subscribe. That's pretty much it for today, ladies and gents. I'm going to jump in that Cadillac 79. I'm rolling. Yeah.